Today's been an absolutely amazing occasion. We've hosted the 5th of the Women in Science breakfasts. This year's probably been the best one we've had in many, many years. So we've had school children from a number of schools visiting us, people from industry, and they've had an amazing time just to sit down, listen to about science, inspiring talks. We had 2 presentations by Professor and Professor Karim, who are absolutely amazing. So they covered their journey around the development of antiretroviral approaches to preventing mother-to-child transition of HIV. But their story was really about the journey of science, and particularly inspiring young women to embrace the beauty of science and what opportunities are out there.
But I wanted to tell you about CAP 256 because I wanted you to understand that science is fascinating. Science keeps you transfixed, that you can do something for years and years and years, but when you achieve success, you can change the world. And indeed, we have changed the world with PrEP. We have now a whole new way to prevent HIV. And if CAP 256 works, it's a game changer because we have now a whole new way in which we can just provide an injection to protect anybody, not just young women, but anybody from getting HIV.
I thought the event was amazing. I thought to have the women in the industry and young women in one room is just so empowering, so powerful. I thoroughly enjoyed the session. I felt that the keynote speaker, he executed his presentation so well. It was so informative and also so inspiring. I think for us, for RCL employees, one of our values actually is curious minds, and that's truly what he extrapolated throughout his speech, to be more curious, to be more inventive, to ask the questions why, both him and his wife.
I think the most important lesson is never to give up. And Prof. Abdul Karim spoke about us being experts at failure. I think that Madiba, for example, said, in his many quotable quotes, that when you are walking a long journey and you reach the first hill and you climb to the top, and then you look around and you see there's 1,000 more hills to be climbed. And I think when you're discovering new knowledge, when you're discovering knowledge that's going to change the world, that's going to change the trajectory of planet and people, then it's not a very easy path.
The highlights of today was actually watching the video of the Caprices and actually learning about their research, how they influence HIV research, how they influence COVID research, and being inspired by Mrs. Caprisa.
Today I learned that it's very important to not give up at all times, to believe in yourself, regardless of all the failures that you've encountered, to just know that you can do it. Anything is possible, regardless of the people that you have around you, whether you have the support or not.
Today we had a really wonderful occasion. We had lots of sponsors. We had people from industry as well. So the occasion was nice for young people to see what potential there is. So, there's a journey in science, there's interaction and overlap between that science and industry.
So being at an event is quite a surreal experience. I can say it as someone who's come out on the other end, having studied engineering at UKZN, got a bursary with Saab Grintech and now working full-time. To see myself in these young learners having the opportunity to get that information at that age. I look back at myself and I would have loved to have such an experience. So I just love seeing these events happening, this initiative to get more women in science. It's really a beautiful thing to see.
So one of the important parts of today's event was really to showcase the role that young women scientists can play in industry and in academia. And at the University of KwaZulu-Natal, there's been a focus on inspiring young scientists, particularly women scientists, to go out there and make an impact and to really embrace what the opportunities are. So I think today's event has been fantastic from that perspective, particularly for the learners from the various schools, just to see the incredible journeys of opportunities that are there for people.
I'm from Haven Park Secondary School, and so-called underprivileged school, whereby my learners are disadvantaged, lack of resources, and so exposing them to an event whereby they can actually network, get to know other scientists, possibly even change their minds as to what subjects and courses they want to do in their first year.
As an alumna of UKZN chemistry departments, those were some of the best years of my life. Confidence growing, learning something that you're passionate about. And I think young girls especially need that confidence. They need somebody to say, listen, you can do it, you are able. You might not get it right all the time, you might get C's, B's, whatever those marks are. It doesn't reflect on where you're going to end up with your life. And you've just got to keep moving and in the way that you want to be. So I think bringing them here, they all kind of took a step back and said, sure, that lady was amazing. Well, Professor Karim has such a life story to her. And just her message of don't give up. We fail 9 times out of 10, but that one time that it works, it's a good thing.